What is up, everybody? ZMT Sports back. Week number 5, 6 in the NFL.
5 concluded, 6 coming up. Yep. You got it right.
I'm shocked because the Jets just suck. So, Mikey D, fresh from Dallas.
Make me look bad as always.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Hope you had a great trip. You saw some dubs. You saw a great college football game. And let's get after it. Let's talk about these games and win people money and fantasy
and all of that good stuff. Yeah.
Your excitement is exuberant, and I am realizing my football season's over. So it's gonna be fun.
All right, Tom, let's get into it. Well, hopefully I'll cheer you up. All right.
Hopefully.
We will be back. ZMT Sports, favorite team / local coverage, back. Tom, I know you're miserable, and I know you hate when I say I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. There's nothing like waking up early on a Sunday when your team is, somewhere around the country, London, and they're playing a dog poo team like Atlanta, and they came up short in a game I thought they could have won. I thought they should have won, to be honest. I know
should have won.
Yes, should have won.
Going in, should have won, but once the ball kicked off, complete everything that I expected to happen.
Would you like to talk about it, kind sir?
Sure. I'm going to give my 3 Jet points. I'm going to just be quick and precise. And then let's talk about good football, okay? Number 1 on TL's 3 Jets points from week 5. Zach Wilson is raw. I was going to say sucks. I have sucks written down, raw, but I'll say raw.
Like no condom, raw?
Because he makes throws that it's like, bro, that's amazing. And then he misses guys 2 feet in front of him. He hits his lineman's head on a screen pass. I mean, once again, if you go through the schedule, this is another loss chalked up to Zach Wilson. They lost this game because the quarterback was not competent at the beginning of the game. The offense struggled the first half, and they lost. He clicks in on the second half. They start moving the ball. They outscore Atlanta 17-7. It's simple as that. If he didn't start slow, the Jets would have won this football game. So another loss, like week 1, like week 2, chalked up to our rookie quarterback. The ebbs and flows of having a rookie quarterback, and that's why I did not want the Jets to have a rookie quarterback. Sure, I wanted them to roll with Sam Darnold because they would be winning these football games. Number 2.
Let it out, baby. Let it out.
This defense is getting gassed, man. It's getting gassed because for 30 minutes every game, they are constantly on the field to start. I mean, the offense hasn't had a first quarter first down, Mike. The Jets offense has not had a first quarter first down.
Sheesh.
So that means a lot of 3 and outs. Yes, the defense completely got hosed by Tony Correnti, who I don't know if you remember this. Remember the Austin Seferian-Jenkins game against the Patriots?
Yeah.
When he caught it, fumbled out of bounds, but he really didn't. That was a Tony Correnti game. And I think all Jet fans personally attacked him, and the team as a whole attacked him. And now every game that he refs that is a Jet game, he inserts himself and his crew right away and completely takes control of the game. It was 3rd and 10, and Quincy Williams got called for a roughing the passer in the first quarter. And after that play, it would have been a 3 and out. Jets offense would have came on the field. It would have kept the defense rested. Instead, bogus 15-yard roughing the passer. Falcons take like 6.5 more minutes off the clock, get a field goal. Jets offense comes out 3 and out. Next drive, 7 more minutes for the Falcons and a touchdown. It's 10-0 before we can even wake up because the game's at fucking 9:30 in the morning. And they're gassed because then when the offense starts to click and they got tempo going and they're scoring fast in the second half, the Jets pull within 3, right? And the defense on the first play lets Kyle Pitts go bang, 40 yards right down the middle of the field. Beautiful. Then they get to a 3rd and 13. This is literally the game in its hands, and they're playing off coverage. They're gassed, bang, 15 yards to eliminate the case. Game, set, match, over. And I'm blaming it once again on the offense and the rookie quarterback that our defense is getting gassed. And 3, this young coaching staff is getting exposed because this team is not ready to play early in the game. They're not. They need to take this bye week and they need to sit in a room, lock themselves, and sit there for 10 hours and just figure out why they're starting so slow. Because, Mikey D, the second half New York Jets are 3-2 this year. The first half New York Jets are 0-5. In order, week 1, Jets outscored the Panthers 14-3 in the second half. Week 2, they lost 12-13 in the second half. Week 3, they lost 9-0 in the second half. Week 4, 20-15, they won the second half. And week 5, 17-7. 17-7, they won the second half. So if the first halves of football games didn't exist, the New York Jets are 3-2. And if the first and the second halves of football games didn't exist, they're 0-5. So that's the stark difference between the two halves of football for the New York Jets. And why I will stick to this to my death this year with this team. If they had a veteran quarterback, if they had a Teddy Bridgewater, if they had a Sam Darnold, if they had I don't even know what other, Jameis Winston, any of those type of guys playing quarterback for them this year, they're 3-2, 4, like they're right there. Because the reason why this team is where they're at right now, 1-4, season over. I'm looking forward to hockey. I'm looking forward to Knicks basketball. Is because their rookie quarterback is grossly inconsistent. And this young coaching staff does not know how to handle it. And because we don't have a veteran backup, he doesn't know how to get out of it. And he doesn't know how to get out of his own head. So, case be rested. The New York Jets are 1-4. They're done, and I'm done talking about them. So
we have some.
I didn't even. Let me put it in perspective for people. I was so disgusted by Sunday's loss because they reeled us back in. Not only did they reel us in by the win against the Titans, they were down and out for the count, and then they get it within 3 points with 7.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So they reeled us all the way back in, and then laid an egg. I was so pissed off because the game was so early because it was against the Falcons, like you said, a shit team. I didn't even do a post-Jets take. I was just like, I'm not even wasting my time. I'm just going to enjoy football. I didn't even do a post-Jets take because I'm done.
You gotta regroup, pal.
And I told you, everybody was so high on the Falcons. Everybody, they're gonna win. They're gonna win. I'm gonna put something on the screen right now. I'm gonna zoom in something on the screen right now. When I knew the exact moment the New York Jets were losing this football game.
Can't wait to see it.
The exact moment, Mike, where I knew
Show me
it was over.
Show me. Oh, yeah, always. When it's clean across the board. Yeah.
Before it started, I was yelling at the screen, please, Michael Irvin, please pick the Falcons. Please pick the Falcons. Please pick the Falcons. And he goes, you know what? I'm joining y'all with the Jets. I'm like, oh, God, it's done. We're done. We're done. And that's that. But Jets takes throwing it down. I'm tired. I don't have words for them right now. So, Mike, we can kill 2 birds in 1 stone with your take right now. How is Jerry's World 1? And 2, how about them Cowboys? Super Bowl contending.
Stop.
Dallas Cowboys.
Stop it right now. You watch your mouth. You watch your mouth.
Maybe you thought the Giants could keep it close. So. Well, I mean,
yeah, no. Thank God you finally lost. You finally lost the pick out of 3 weeks. You finally lost the pick. You're human. You're human, and I'm glad it was my boys to give it to you. But listen, no, yeah, as me and Tom talked about, this past weekend, I went to Texas. I saw Texas Oklahoma Red River rivalry. Awesome game. Nothing like the Cotton Bowl Stadium, that atmosphere, the girls. Oh, just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have a girlfriend. But besides that, it was awesome. Obviously, with the Jerry's World on Sunday, the day following, it was quite an experience, man. I'm just gonna get into it. I'll get into my 3 takes. I got a lot to talk about, a lot of positivity to talk about. But the Cowboys beat the Giants 44-20, another division rival. They beat the fuck down. They just digged them down in the dirt. I love it. Before I get into my takes, though, I do want to be sincere. I truly mean this. I wish Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley the best of health, everything like that. It's very unfortunate. It was kind of scary seeing like Daniel Jones like lip off the field like he did.
He practiced today, so looks like
yeah,
he's
that's
fine.
good. Yeah, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it, it's a scary moment and stuff like that. So glad he's gonna be all right. Saquon's
Shout out to
ankle.
Curse who ran after him when he was stumbling.
Yeah, Curse is showing some, respectful shit because, I know Giant fans, they're dickheads who were making fun of Dak Prescott's injury last year. So fuck you, Giant fans. But yeah, I'll get right into it. Milk's 3 Cowboy takeaways. Number 1, I'm going with my guy. Number 4, Dak Prescott. Forgive and forget. This dude's really playing on MVP level right now. He's playing at elite level. 22 for 32, 302 yards, 13 average a pass, 3 touchdowns, 160 QBR. He had a rough first quarter. I honestly thought he played like dog shit the first quarter. I think both quarterbacks did, Daniel Jones and Dak. He had the tip interception. He had the fumble in the red zone that would have cost him points. He had a snap. He just didn't look like himself. But what good quarterbacks do when they make mistakes, they shake it off and they come out and they finish the game tough. And that's exactly what he did. I just want to make fun of James Bradbury here. Fuck you, James Bradbury, because
he's been terrible this year.
That and Dak Prescott. You remember? I don't know if you saw the interview, but he said that Dak Prescott was the king of the dunk of the dink and dunk, which means he doesn't throw the ball downfield. And then the first touchdown in the game is the CD Lamb. Great pick right over James Bradbury. Oh, fuck you. I loved every single second of that. I'm just going to talk about Dak Prescott real quick. He's top 6 in all categories when it comes to throwing down the ball downfield, 20 plus yards. He's top 6 in all the categories. He's number 1 in touchdowns. So if he's the king of the dink and dunk, then so be it. He is throwing the ball downfield, and he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league when he throws the ball downfield.
Clearly, there's something wrong going on in the Meadowlands if James Bradbury thinks he's the king of the dink and dunk when he leads like all down the field categories.
When I saw the interview, I was like, "What the fuck is this guy talking about?"
Are they preparing right? Now I'm happy the Jets didn't hire Pat Graham as head coach. Thank you, Pat Graham, for not interviewing with us.
That's what
you're trash, and we got the better defensive coordinator in Robert Saleh. So thank you.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more there. I'm just going to acknowledge the rest of the offense real quick. My boy Zeke won me 700 beans with his 2 touchdowns. He's balling.
He's balling, yeah.
He's balling. Tony Pollard is balling too. This is the best 1-2 combo running back in the league right now. One of the best. Besides, I would say Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb gives them a run for their money for sure. But these two are ranked number 3 and 10 in the top 10 rushing leaders. You have 2 running backs on the same team in the top 10 rushing leaders this year. That's awesome. Zach Moore and Tyron Smith, this offensive line is coming together at 2 and 3 in PFF ratings. Dalton Schultz going to get his bag next year. He is incredible. He is the top leader in receptions for the Cowboys this year. Cooper, Lamb, Cedric Wilson. Can't wait till Michael Gallup gets back. His offense is just doing his thing. And like I say every week, Kellen Moore, you can blow me. I love you, man. You are just awesome. But number 2, going into it, Diggs Island is real, but I would never want to go to it. Trayvon Diggs is a dog. He is a dog, and I love the hate that he is getting because it's a star. It's a star. People don't want to acknowledge greatness when they see it, right? We always talk about. I do the same thing sometimes when it comes to like LeBron James. I fucking hate that guy. When it comes to Tom Brady, at times, Igor, whatever. But no, I love this guy. This guy snagged another pick on Sunday. He's making a 6th of the year, five straight games that he has a pick. He honestly could have had 4 this game. There was a lot of situations where you could have more than just one. Again, he has more interceptions himself than 27 other NFL teams this year. Isn't that fucking nuts?
Can I like say something about this, which I find so crazy?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's almost like he baits quarterbacks.
Yeah, like the one that he had on Sunday was a bait. It was a total.
No, but the thing is, it's like don't take this as a disrespect. He doesn't shut anybody down. But what he does is he like you can get yards and you can beat Trayvon Diggs one-on-one, but he's gonna get you eventually.
Yeah,
that's what I mean by baiting. Like there were so many times where like Kadarius Toney took him out of his shoes, or another receiver like was open against him.
One play.
But then there's a play right where Diggs, where it's like the quarterback thinks he can beat him, and it's like, nah, bro, he's gonna make some circus effing play because he's a freak athlete.
I can agree.
Like I would be curious to see. I don't know this off the top of my head, and I probably should have done this research, but I'm curious to see like what receivers' numbers are against Diggs.
I have it.
Like, I know the let me hear. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm just going based off what
I think this is my thing. This is why I say that's why Trayvon Diggs is getting a lot of hate, is because people. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying people
don't know the difference between man and zone and things like
man
that.
and zone, yeah, because they're like, oh, Trayvon Diggs is on pace to letting up the most receiver yards ever. That's complete bullshit. Like that is, and in zone maybe, but there's a big difference there. This is his matchups this year and the stats.
But that could be coaching too,
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's coaching. Yeah.
Mike Evans, 1 reception, 10 yards. Keenan Allen, Keenan Allen was the best game that someone had against him. Keenan Allen, 4 receptions, 85 yards. Devontae Smith, 2 receptions, 43 yards. DJ Moore, 2 receptions, 69 yards. Kenny Galladay, 0 for 0. And then Tony, the one play that we saw, he got 35 yards on. That's what Trayvon Diggs man-to-man on somebody. But in zone, yeah, it's different. I mean, I don't know how else to, if you want to cover that, but when he's on people,
but
I think he's locked down.
So basically, he's a better man-to-man defender than he is zone because his zone gets exposed. Because zone is each man's a zone. Obviously, you know that.
Yeah, yeah.
So he could see, the corner like still takes credit for like zone. Like there's great zone cut. There's very good zone corners out there. Like Richard Sherman was a great zone corner. He would know. He found the areas. He knew where receivers were going to sit. Yada yada yada. So I guess Trayvon Diggs is they need to be playing man more. With Trayvon Diggs than zone because
but he's a menace. I mean, here's just other stats about him. I mean, he hasn't allowed a touchdown this year, right? Mm-hmm. He hasn't allowed a touchdown this year. He's obviously first in interception we talked about. He's first in ball hawk rate. He's first in target ERA or EPA, sorry. And there's other crazy stats I saw. A quarterback has a better chance of spiking the ball every game than they do against Trayvon Diggs. His passer rating let up is 39.1 or something like that. If you spike the ball every game, it's like 38.6 or something like that. So that's nuts. I want to give this guy praise, not just because he's on my team, everything like that, but I know a lot of people would give their ball sack. A lot of people would give their ball sack to have Trayvon Diggs on their team. And you don't want to give him credit because he's a Cowboy. Oh, totally understandable.
See where we're gonna get eventually. So he's still got a small sample size, but where we're gonna get to eventually, me and you, I know it's gonna happen if he continues like this. He's probably one of the best cover corners to ever exist. Will be a Hall of Famer for my team. So we're gonna get to a point where the comparisons are gonna come in with Diggs and Revis, and I'm gonna have to shut you down because it's too early.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he's better than Revis or
no. But what's gonna happen is those crazy Dallas Cowboy fans that aren't aren't Jay Roots are gonna start saying you could visit Revis Island. You can't visit. No, you can visit Diggs Island, but you're gonna lose all your belongings. Yeah, nobody even tried to go to Revis Island because he just knew that was gonna happen. So eventually, what you're gonna see is people are just gonna stop throwing towards Trayvon Diggs. Then he's gonna become that lockdown corner.
I hope so.
Then you'll see. Well, that's what's gonna happen.
I hope so.
It's going to be literally like your defense is going to get better because of it. Like if Dan Quinn realizes like how good Trayvon Diggs is and they want to go to more man against certain teams, what sucks is that you don't have that second corner. Revis always had that second corner that you could play man with. No, it's true. Like Revis had Cromartie and Revis had Ty Law and like all these kind of things where he had a second corner. Malcolm Butler, where they could just go straight man because the other guy might get exposed a couple times a game, but it won't be the whole game. The Cowboys don't have that. They only have Diggs. So wait till they make a move for another corner or something, and they're gonna go straight man, and you're gonna go straight man, and then the quarterbacks won't even be throwing to Diggs.
Bro, I keep getting these freaking fucking spam calls, bro. I don't even know these people
F them.
I just hung up.
It was a great win for the Cowboys.
Yeah, great win. Just wanted to finish the thing. I know my points are kind of long. I just wanted to finish it, but shout out to the rest of the defense. AB got a pick 6. Whole defense is balling. Osa and Mika, top precious rookies, keeping it up. Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore, if they want to have a 3-way, if they could just let me know. But my last point, just want to make it quick and sturdy. Jerry's World is beautiful, man. Like I wanted to tell you.
I wish I went. We got to go next year.
Oh, yeah.
If they keep the schedule format, well, never mind. That's not going to fucking happen. The Cowboys are going to play the Bills. All right. So in 2 years, the Jets go to Jerry's World. Like I'm locking that in. I'm going.
Oh, I'll be down too. I'll be
100% going for that game because it'll be the Cowboys will be the Jets because they haven't beat them in.
Stop.
At that time, it'll be like 15 years. So like they'll just be due.
Hope so.
And
yeah. But no, besides that, I mean, just hate it or not, like you're saying, it's just an attraction to go to. I went with a couple of Giant fans, like we talked about, and they're just so glad they went. Like, the place is more of an attraction than it is a football field.
Yeah, I want to see it so bad. I'm so excited to go. I would even go again this year. Honestly, the Jets fucking suck, dude. I'll miss a Jet game for a Cowboy game to go back. Let's go. Dude, I'll go.
But yeah, just want to end it here with the last. Yeah, Scary World was beautiful, but they're 2-0 in the division now. They don't play in their division rival until week 14. They got some time. The schedule will get harder. I think they play Washington week 14. They got the sole lead of the division right now. Like I said, the schedule's just going to get harder. But yeah, I think you obviously be 5-1 before their bye week next week. They play the Patriots upcoming. I think they can win this game again. And yeah, those are my 3 Cowboy takes. I know they were long. I'm letting all the positivity out now as I can until I get disappointed.
The positivity is going to continue, Milk Money.
This
team's a good football team, man.
I hope you're right.
Listen, it's only 5 games in, but everybody coming in said the only thing that could hold the Cowboys back would be that defense. And the defense, because of Dan Quinn, is up there now. And with the way that offense puts up points, what do you think Mac Jones is going to do? You think Mac Jones is going to throw to Trayvon Diggs?
Little dink and dunk.
That's the dink and dunk. That's the king of the dink and dunk. James Bradbury.
I guess we talk about the Giants now. They play the Cowboys. So I don't know.
Can we not waste our time?
No, yeah, I'm down.
Please, that team sucks, dude. Where's their future? Honestly,
I don't know.
Leonard Williams. I've been telling Giant fans for the last 2 years, do not pay that man, and they paid him, and he's a fucking ghost. Leonard Williams, right back to where he was with the Jets. He'll flash for 6-7 games, and his stats might look good, but he's not going to be the consistent.
Yeah, last year he was a dog,
$16-17 million pass rusher that they wanted. It's not going to happen. Yeah, they can't stop a nosebleed on the ground. James Bradbury is back to Carolina. James Bradbury had a fluke year last year, and Adoree Jackson, where the hell is he? Logan Ryan's getting old and showing, and Jabril Peppers obviously was hurt. Listen, you can't deny they had all those injuries on Sunday, and yes. Yeah. It screwed them. They kept it close when, Daniel Jones was in and all that kind of stuff. Yes. But the Giants put money into the team to win this year. When you don't win, when you put money into the team, they're going to blow it up. They're not going to just keep adding. So you're getting to a point, Giant fans, where let's start putting wins together, because if you don't, you're going to go back to drafting rookie quarterbacks and going into this vicious cycle that I know all too well and all Jet fans know.
I'm not trying to before we get into our prediction scores and stuff like that, I'm not even trying to be like an asshole either, because I know the last few weeks I've been vouching for him, everything like that. But either the Cowboys defense, like pressure wise, Mika and all of them got to him a little bit, but I didn't think Daniel Jones played that well at all when he was in the game. I thought he missed a lot of his throws that he's been making the last few weeks. I was shocked. I was like, he had that one big throw. I don't even know what the receiver caught it. I don't think it was Tony.
It was Tooney on the corner of the sideline when he kind of fell in.
Oh, maybe it was Tony. Yeah. But he threw that up, and Anthony Brown didn't look back. But yeah. But besides that, he missed a lot of throws, and I was shocked. I was expecting a lot more from him and everything like that. But I don't know if the Cowboys defense just got to him a little bit better than these other defenses have. But it was weird.
He took 5 steps forward against New Orleans and then 7 steps back against Dallas.
And then
the saying is more 3 steps forward.
And obviously he suffered a concussion, everything like that. Very unfortunate, but
yeah,
concussions could fuck a player up. I've experienced concussions myself when I played. Who knows if he's going to be back to that level he played against New Orleans
and they're going to need that if he plays this week against the Rams, because that can be ugly on Sunday.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess speaking of ugly, if you want to get into the scores, who did the Jets play this week?
Jets are on a bye, Milk Money.
Ooh, that's a dub.
They're going to find a way to lose the bye.
That's a dub, baby.
Find a way to lose the bye.
Someone's gonna get arrested or something like that.
We're gonna trade somebody, or somebody's gonna get hurt when they go back home to visit their family. Something fucked up's gonna happen.
Big dub for the Jets this week. I predict them to get a dub. Very close. I think they win by a field goal. 27, 24.
They would have to make a second half comeback against the bye. For me, I think the Cowboys against New England, I think 4 is a disrespectful number. Considering I think Bill Belichick's defense got exposed last week to Davis Mills, and I think Mike McCarthy, who actually
what happened?
I don't know. Mike McCarthy actually has scary good numbers against Bill Belichick, his offense wise. Aaron Rodgers never really struggled against Bill Belichick's offense when he was there. And I think the Cowboys cover the number at 4, really, truthfully. I think they win by 10. I think 31-21. I think they'll be able to put points up against. I think the Cowboys offense has reached a point where it's like defenses just have to find a way to contain. You're not stopping.
Yeah.
They have too much. And I think that the Patriots offense doesn't have enough to beat this Dan Quinn high flying fast defense. So I just got them winning 31-21. Giants against the Rams. They beat the Rams. No, they didn't beat the Rams last year. They kept it close last year, I think.
Yeah, they kept it close.
It was like 10-3, and then Cooper Kupp took like a 65-yard touchdown to make it like 17-3.
The last 2 minutes or something.
Yeah, so I don't really know what to make about this game. I think
it could be like it honestly could be a trap game. It could be like another one of those trap games. I would definitely
East.
I would definitely pick the Giants to cover. I think 10.5 is extremely.
If Daniel Jones plays,
yes.
They might be able to cover. If it's Mike Lennon against that Rams defense, give me like the Rams like 31-10 or something like that.
I can see that. Yeah.
Well,
I guess I'll go. I've been perfect picking the Cowboys to win or lose on this podcast. I said week 1 they would lose. They have. I picked them. I picked them to win every week since then, and now I'm going to pick them to win again.
Good.
I think I agree with you. I think they're going to win by a touchdown. Foxborough, it's a hard place to play in, no matter what team is there, right? Bill Belichick is still the greatest of all time. I still am impressed with Mac Jones, believe it or not. I'm not saying that they're going to keep it that close, but I can see the Cowboys winning by a touchdown for sure. I could see it being, I say 27-20 or something like that. I would pick the Cowboys to win this game. As for the Giants game, I mean, like the last time I picked the Giants to get blown out, they won the game. So that's why it could be like a trap game. If Daniel Jones plays, it's gonna be closer than we think. If Daniel Jones plays, I think it's going to be. I can see the Rams winning by a touchdown. Like I could say also like 30-23 or something like that. I can see like the Rams putting up points and the Giants putting up points. But if it's Mike Lennon, I gotta go with like 45-10 or so. So like that's what I gotta go with.
Wow, we're giving Daniel Jones like 30 points.
He makes a difference. He's been making a difference for them. So
he does.
But like I say, concussions could take a player out toll, even if he's fine, even if he's cleared. We'll see what happens with him. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, that is our week 6 analysis and week 5 recap, and then we get into Tom's favorite segment, my
name that college. I'm thinking we should do a TikTok video once, like all 3 of us are hanging out, like me, you, Kyle, or whoever. Like, have you ever seen do you see that company that makes those mugs out of the baseball bats, like the beer?
Yeah, what's his name?
With the Big Nick guy. He's
Big Nick. I love that guy.
He's hilarious. They do. I just saw this on TikTok last week. They do this segment with like
Legend
every
or not,
sport,
right? Legend or not.
No, they do Legend or not, but they do who's college, like for every sport. So like they'll name like some random dude in the NBA, and they all like sit while they're working, and they're like, Arizona State, and they're like, we should do that like when we're all together.
I'm down. That'd be awesome. Yeah. To Kyle Moore would just
put it on TikTok.
He would hit the buzzer. Beep. He would get it every time. Kyle Moore.
Yeah, exactly. It's just first person to yell it out, So we give a list to somebody. They find the college on Google, and then or they make up their own list. We don't know the players, and then they just name them out loud. It'd be fun.
Yeah, my favorite's when they do Legend or not, and then Nick's like, I forgot what he said. I was so ready for you. No, Legend.
No, he goes. He sits in his chair and goes, no.
No.
All right, but do you want to start this off, or do you want me to?
Yeah, let me get my first one wrong, baby. Give it to me.
Geno Smith, the new starter for the old
West Virginia.
Wow, great call. Nice.
West Virginia, because I know that
he still leads them in.
I know that he used to beat the fuck out of Rutgers when they were in the Big East. That's how I remember Geno Smith.
Yep.
So unfortunate, but 1 for 1, baby. Yeah. All right, ready?
Sure.
You love this guy, Tyler Boyd.
Big Ten school, right?
No.
Oh, shit. Give me the
American Conference.
Oh no, so
it's in PA.
No, you're giving me too much information.
Why? It's in PA. There's a lot of colleges in PA.
There's a lot of colleges in PA. In American Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
They're in the ACC now, by the way.
Oh, fucking boy.
So your first hit didn't even help me.
All right, so there you go.
just Pennsylvania helped me, and I kind of like just.
But they were in the American Conference at one point, right?
They were in the Big East, yeah.
I
don't know if they were ever in the. They left the Big East with. They left the Big East with Syracuse to go to the ACC.
All right, go ahead, buddy. Give it to me.
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I know this. California.
Yeah, milk money, cash money, 2 for 2.
The best 30 for 30, baby, when Alex Smith got picked over him. Love this shit. All right. I'm only picking this guy because he fucked you out of winning money this weekend. Latavius Murray. Florida College.
I know. I knew that. I just don't remember which. It's one of the big ones.
Yeah.
I just don't remember. Florida State?
No, UCF.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay.
I should have gave you the conference. I probably would have got the conference wrong, but I would have given it to you.
No. I in my head I had it between Miami, UCF, and Florida State, and I went with Florida State.
I was shocked. I was like UCF, really. I didn't expect. I don't know.
He was a knight.
All right, come on, give me 3 for 3. 3 for 3. You're gonna give me the hardest.
Leighton Vander Esch, your Cowboy.
I'm pretty sure you gave me this one on this podcast already, but Boise State.
Did I? I think it was one of those I thought so. I'm running out of Cowboy players.
Do you have another one written down? I could try to get the next one.
Okay. All right. I don't, but I think I know where this guy went to college, so maybe we have to do a live Google. Keanu Neal.
Fuck, I don't know that. Can I have a hint?
I gotta Google this one. I'm not 100% sure where he went. I think it's a ACC school, but let me just double check.
Keanu Neal.
No, it's not an ACC school. It's an SEC school, and now it's all clicking because he did go to school with one of my favorite Jets until this year, Marcus May. So if you know where Marcus May went to college, you will know where Keanu Neal went to college.
Florida.
Yes.
All right, buddy.
All right, what's my Jet?
I gave you an easy one. You love this guy, especially because we know that he banged one of the girls that we know. Denzel Mims.
Baylor. They should play him more. It's a big problem that they don't play him.
Yeah.
Big problem.
Baby. 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Your record in this is probably a lot better than mine. Like my record in bets is a lot better than yours.
Stop. Hey, fuck you, right?
Settle dig. All right, let's go to fantasy where you're going to roast me about one of my picks.
Oh, absolutely. All right, we will be back.
Yes. ZMT Fantasy.
You got clocked for the ball. And speaking of getting clocked, Tom, one of your picks almost fucked us in the ass this week.
But we won still.
We still won. We had very good start. No, you had Kareem Hunt. He put up numbers. But yeah, we won this week again, 5-0. We're 58.12 points to 50.6, and our bench, the only one who put up any remotely good points on our bench was Mike Williams. He had a fucking game, 36.5 points he put up. Hopefully nobody listens to us for that. But besides that, Trevor Lawrence did well. Kareem Hunt did well. I feel like Shenault could have done better.
He could have.
JD McKissick was like non-existent. I guess they didn't fucking play him. He only had 1 point. So we both had one bad start and one good start. And yeah, our sits were pretty solid besides Mike Williams. But honestly, I thought that was going to be a defensive game too. So
and it was the complete opposite.
It was
both those top 10 defenses both got exposed.
Exactly.
Which I think should bode well for their matchups this week.
For sure.
But do you want to start and give your 2 starts of the week?
Sure. I will go first. Give me 1 second to pull this shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Get it ready.
Here we go. Number 1. I am going with a QB and an RB combo here.
Ooh, same team?
No, not the same team. I'm sorry. I'm just saying I'm going QB RB for my starts, but I am going with Joe Big Dick Burrow to start this week. Listen, I don't love the fact that he was in the hospital on Sunday night. I don't like that.
A throat contusion.
Yeah, that's all. But let's just look at Joe Burrow this year. The one time I sat him, he fucking said, "Fuck you, Mike. I have a big dick. You know it." And Joe Burrow has two touchdown passes in every single game this year. This guy he's playing up to his level. He's definitely playing as one of the comeback players of the year this year. Not going to beat Dak, but that's what I say. But they're playing.
They might give it to him if Dak wins MVP, though.
That is true, but Dak's got a
Mm.
long way to go for MVP. A lot of good MVP runnings, but the Lions are not a pushover. I really don't think I think they're one of the best 0-5 teams I've ever seen. But at the same time, they allow up to 26.2 offensive points per game. It's ranked 7th in the NFL. I think Joe Burrow and the Jamar Chase combo, especially with Joe Mixon going to be healthy this week, I think they're going to put up points, and Joe Burrow will find a way to put up points in fantasy. So I say start him. And then I'm going to go with Myles Gaskin, running back, against the Jaguars. He had a breakout game last week. It was like out of nowhere. He put up monster points. Justin Roosh sat him. That was hilarious.
Thank God against me.
Yeah, I knew it was against you, right? Yeah, but
Yep.
last week he had 10 targets, 10 catches, 74 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He also averaged 5 yards per carry last week, just on 5 carries. And the Jaguars, they stink on the run. Every team scores on them on the run. The Jaguars have allowed a running back to score a touchdown, 9 in total, in all but 1 game this year. So the rushing game against the Jaguars is a big key to success to beat them. So I think that Myles Gaskin is going to have a big game, especially because he's the most explosive offensive player on the Dolphins right now. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with QB Joe Burrow against the Lions, and then running back Myles Gaskin versus the Jaguars.
I like it. As for me, I'm going to the Monday night matchup, Titans-Bills, and I'm starting Emmanuel Sanders. I believe he's creeping into that. Needs to be in your starting lineup if you have him.
At least a flex. At least
a flex every week. He's getting the targets. Josh Allen loves him. He's clutch. He hold on to the ball. He's replaced Cole Beasley as that go-to on third down. We need a first here. We need a big play. Sure hands. He's going to Sanders. And because all the attention needs to be put on Diggs, Sanders is way too good and gets forgotten about. And Dawson Knox emerging. The offense is just getting to that Chiefs point where there's so many mouths to feed that each week the big players are going to get their plays. So start Emmanuel Sanders against the Titans, who cannot stop a nosebleed in the air. Literally, Zach Wilson diced him up. Corey Davis diced him up. Josh Allen's going to make him look pathetic. I think that game is going to be a rout for the Bills.
Yes,
so just take Emmanuel Sanders against the Titans, start him up. My second start is a little outside the box, which you might hate me for. It could burn us again. But Tyler Heineke against Kansas City. Kansas City's defense has been very susceptible to quarterbacks this year. I think they're like 30th in fantasy, against
right.
quarterbacks. I think that quarterbacks, put up numbers against them, and especially on the ground. So sign me up for Heineke against the Chiefs.
I like it.
Yes, sir. Sanders, Heineke. Sanders against Titans. Heineke against Chiefs. He's going to get a rushing touchdown. So sign me up.
Is that your prop bet for the week?
No, it's not. Save that for next segment, bro. Come on now. Give me your sits, all right?
I'm giving you my sits. I'm going to go with another QB and another RB here. So we just cancel each other out. Let's see which QB and RB had the better weeks. And I'm going to go first. I'm going with Jared Goff. I'm going with Jared Goff against the Bengals. A lot of bye weeks coming up. A lot of quarterbacks injured and struggling. You might have Jared Goff on your team. Pick someone off on the waiver right now.
Tyler Heineke.
Exactly. He's playing a good Bengals team who has a very solid defense. When you're looking at Jared Goff's numbers in fantasy this year, he has produced a single-digit point total in 2 of the last 3 weeks, and that's not good for a quarterback. It's just you got to be over the 10-point range at least, right? Then really outside of garbage time in week 1 versus the Niners, it hasn't happened. So he's just in the single-digit point range every single time. So you got to go with Jared Goff to sit this week, despite the injuries, despite the bye weeks. Find another quarterback in the waiver wire right now. Sit Jared Goff. Another one, I'm going to sit running back Mark Ingram against the Colts. Ingram had 60 attempts against the Patriots on Sunday. He only gained 41 yards. He just wasn't productive at all. He's behind David Johnson and on passing downs. I think the Colts have a really good rushing defense. I mean, look what they did against the Ravens on Monday night. The Ravens had to throw the ball over them. I think that's what the Texans have to do with Devin Mills to even do something here. I would stay away from Mark Ingram in this situation against this Colts defense. As Probably their biggest strength on defense is the run. So I'm going to go with Jared Goff, quarterback against the Bengals, and then Mark Ingram, running back against the Colts as my sits.
Bet. For me, my two sits, I'm going to go to two running backs, and one of them is going to be a replacement to Saquon Barkley, and that's Devontae Booker. Just sit him. Don't even think about it. Even as a handicap to Barkley, just don't. Okay, this game could be ugly for the Giants. No. It's not even worth the risk. Go pick up like that Haskell guy or Harrell on the Bears who got like 18 carries. Go find Damian Williams, someone like that. Do not start Devontae Booker. I don't even care if you had Saquon Barkley. Just don't do it. The Rams are so stout against the run. Their defense is the top, one of the top units in the NFL. Just don't even mess around. My second sit is going to be Mikey D. You're going to like this. Damian Harris against the Cowboys.
We love
you can't run against the Cowboys. You can't run against the Cowboys. You can't throw against the Cowboys. You can't do nothing against the Cowboys.
Oh, here we go. Don't say that.
So sit Damian Harris. I think the Patriots are going to do a lot of like gadget plays, which is going to involve Brandon Bolden more or Rashad May Stevenson or whatever, however you say his name. Damian Harris has really been underwhelming all year besides his week 2 game against the Jets. So just sit him. Just don't mess with him. Try to find an option somewhere else. And yeah, so I'm sitting Devontae Booker against the Rams and Damian Harris against the Cowboys, which is weird because that's 2 starting running backs at home, which usually bodes well in fantasy. But
we have 3 running backs on our sits this week.
It could be really bad. We could get burned this week.
No, I don't. The running backs that we picked this week, I think they should get their shit to caboozle on the bench.
I agree.
Tom,
let's go 6-0.
Let's go 6-0. And speaking of 6-0 or 8-0, I should say, I think we should go into ZMT Bets, Mr. Hot Heater. You?
I agree, and let's see if I can get another 4 in a week.
I hope so.
Get back on track.
We will be back.
ZMT Bets back. Milk money, cash money. Start us off. Give us your week 6 picks against the spread.
We go once again, going with 3 road dogs. Woo, this is what I'm going. This is the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen. The Chargers are underdogs against the Ravens. The Ravens should have lost to the Lions. The Ravens should have lost against the Colts. Give me MVP Herbert right now. They're going to Baltimore. I don't care if they're good on prime time. It's a 1 o'clock game. Give me the Chargers +3 against the Ravens. Second, I'm going with the Vikings here. I'm traveling to Charlotte. It's going to be a rainy day. I think the Vikings have an advantage here. Captain Kirk versus Sam Darnold. The Panthers are falling down, steamrolling a little bit. I think the Vikings stay hot. Giving me the Vikings -1.5 against the Panthers. Third, you were just talking about it. Give me those Bills, the Bills Mafia. Another MVP candidate, Josh Allen. The Titans stand no chance. They're number 1 against the run. And I think they're going to stop Derrick Henry. Give me the Bills to steamroll and to cover the kind number of -5.5 versus the Titans. Running it back. Give me the Chargers +3 versus the Ravens. Vikings -1.5 against the Panthers. And Bills -5.5 against the Titans. For my prop bet for the week, give me Matthew Stafford to go over in his passing yards, 305.5. The Giants are number 13 in the league against opposing receivers. Give me Matthew Stafford to hit his over. Go ahead, Tom.
Love it. As for me, I'm headed to Foxborough for my first matchup. And who am I taking? Milk money, cash money? We them boys. 5-0 against spread. They're going to make it 6. Give me the Cowboys laying 4 in New England on the road. My second pick, I'm going to a home team finally. I usually go road dogs, but I'm going to the home team. Give me the Browns. They're going to give Arizona their first loss. I've been so high on the Cardinals. I've been on the right side of all their games. I think this is their letdown. I think this is their loss. It's going to happen. The Browns are going to bounce back from the tough loss. Give me the Browns -2.5 at home against the Cardinals. And for my last pick, I'm debating between these two. I'm going to choose one right now. Give me the Bengals. Give me the Bengals on the road in Detroit -3.5. They'll bounce back from that heartbreaker. Joe Big Dick Burrows, Mikey D will say. Give me the number. Give me laying 3.5 against Detroit. To recap, give me the Cowboys -4 on the road against New England. Give me the Browns at home laying 2.5 against the Cardinals, and then give me the Bengals laying 3.5 on the road against Jared Goff and Detroit. My prop bet for the week, give me Justin Jefferson. He's been getting so many targets and so many yards. Give him me the score. Hasn't scored in 2 weeks. Justin Jefferson, anytime touchdown score.
Woo! Woo! Tom, your energy. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like you weren't into it today.
No, because I'll be completely honest. This is the first week where I'm not confident at all. I had like 6 games written down. I mean, I wanted to do Browns, Bengals, Packers instead of the Cowboys because Bill Belichick likes to keep things close. Then I was going to do the Cowboys are too good. So I was like Cowboys, Browns, Bengals. And I was going to do Cowboys, Browns, Packers. And then I really was like, should I take Detroit because they're due for a win? And the Bengals, are they really good? Who knows?
I am due.
So this could be Mikey D's. And you knew your picks right off the bat. You were so confident. You texted me then like on Sunday night. You were so ready for them. I mean, Monday night. Like, this could be your jump in the standings week, man.
This could be. Tom, you are 4-1 against me since we started weekly.
And really, can I be completely honest? I wanted to throw this at you because this has happened. It happened to you 2 weeks ago, and it happened to me for the first time yesterday.
Go ahead.
Should we go? So we record this podcast Wednesday, which is kind of early for lines because injury reports, like full practices, aren't happening. Should we run with the lines that we say on the pod, or should we update them Sunday?
Whatever you think's better.
Because, like, it happened to you. I think it was oh my God, because I was looking at our picks for the last couple of weeks because it happened to me with the Packers. The Packers opened up at 3.5, got to 3 when we recorded, and closed at 2.5. So if you bet the Packers on Sunday, you would have covered if you took my picks. Like, you wouldn't have pushed. You would have covered.
Yeah, that's true.
For you had – oh, my God. Who was it? Did you take the – oh, my God. Do you remember some of your losses from 2 weeks ago? I'm getting your picks
from 2 weeks ago?
Yeah. Oh my God. What was it? There was a game where you were getting points, I think, and you were like, it was like a whole point off, and the team only covered by like a point, which I think you would have covered.
All right. 2 weeks ago,
they don't change drastically. Usually half a point.
I had the Bears +7, Washington +8, and then Vikings +1.5. What is that?
Was the Vikings?
Vikings were the one pick that I got right that week.
But I think they opened up as like different. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll just keep it the way we're going. I'm
keep it. Because I'll beat your ass this week, baby.
I just honestly, selfishly, just wanted to be 2-0-1 last week. I mean, 2-1 last week instead of 1-1-1. No, I wanted to be 3-1 instead of 2-1-1. But
selfish.
I'm selfish.
Well, Tom, you know how it goes. Dumb Dig It Home, home of the Doug Dig It Home. As always, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Yes, this is ass.
Sports_ZMT. Follow us on TikTok and on YouTube as we post these full videos everywhere in our recaps. Tom, another week in the books. We are heading to week 6 already. Time is flying when you are having fun. Yeah. You have anything else to say before we conclude this podcast? You look miserable. You look miserable. You look miserable.
You're breaking up on me.
No, you look miserable. Are you okay?
I'm good. Yeah. We just broke up. I got confused. My internet connection's unstable as I just popped up on Zoom. So that's my fault.
All right. Well, yeah.
Thanks for listening, people.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Win some money, win your fantasy matchups, and get after it. Week 6.
Yes, sir. All right, Tom. I will see you later.
Later.